Good evening. I want to give an explanation of how I won 4 trades out of 6 trades last week. I thank God. Now, this is one of those pairs where I won last week. This is USD card. As you can see here, this is USD card. Dollar Canadian, US dollar, stroke Canadian dollar, and this is my monthly time frame M. So this is what I did. Because of the network, the level I've not shown, I have not shown here. If you see, if you look at this pattern here, you will see a monthly, you will see a candlestick reversal pattern. This candlestick reversal pattern is known as the morning doji star candlestick reversal pattern because of the presence of a bearish candle, a doji candle, and a bullish candle. Now, when this bullish candle appeared and moved up, it created a fair value gap. If you understand what I mean by fair value gap, you can go and check it. A fair value gap is that gap that occurs after an inducement is formed. So, creating this inducement, there was an opposing liquidity which needs to be cleared before the trade continues to move. So when I spotted that, I allowed this trade to come and close this take this opposing liquidity. After the opposing liquidity was taken, I entered the trade from below this pattern, and then the trade moved up, gave me this green candlestick, and I took that profit. But then this is not where my take profit is. I took the profit. I was expecting it to make a retracement so as to close this little fair value gap here, as you can see here. It wasn't really coming to close it fast. I entered the trade, so it came back here and then currently giving me a minus in this trade. But I know that to eventually reverse back to my take profit, which is somewhere around here, and give me profit. And then so that is it about this trade. So when I closed that trade, I made profit, and I'm still in this trade to make more profit. That's one of the trades I made profit last week. That's USD card. Now let's go to the next one. Euro USD. That's euro against the dollar. Now this is what happened here. I think this is this is my monthly time frame. Yeah, look at it. I've seen it. So this is another pattern here. If you look at this, you will see a bullish movement, and you will see this retracement that came down here, which is a wick showing a bearish movement. You can see a doji candlestick and a bullish movement. This is another morning doji star candlestick reversal pattern. So when this bullish inducement was formed, I also spotted a fair value gap and then an opposing liquidity. Immediately the opposing liquidity was cleared, I entered the trade, and then it got to this. I entered the trade, and when the trade came to this position, it gave me my profit. But then let me show you what I did in this trade. I think I can see that in my weekly time frame. Let me show you something I did in this particular trade. I don't think it's there in the weekly time frame. I think it's in the daily time frame this happened. So this is what happened. So this is actually where this thing is supposed to close that fair value gap. But I observed when it came, it was just delaying. I was like, man, let this thing not leave me and proceed though. I just entered the trade like that and enter the 2 other trades. There are 2 other trades that behave like Euro USD. They are like triplets. I will explain them later. So I just entered the trade. A man was telling me, are you sure you shouldn't have waited? Before I knew it, the thing blew up like this and gave me a very serious profit. This bullish candlestick. Now, why I had to take that profit, even though this is not where my take profit is because as this bullish candle was formed, massive momentum bullish candle was formed, a fair value gap was also formed, which means I'm expecting a retracement. this particular bearish movement is expected to come and take this opposing liquidity before it continues to move in the upside. So, and in the process of trying to come to take the opposing liquidity, it reduced the profit that I've made. And then, I wanted to save that profit and wait for that opposing liquidity to be taken. And then I re-enter the trade. So what I'm waiting is for this bearish candlestick to take the opposing liquidity. And that's how I made profit in that Euro USD. I'm still to enter this trade again. That's the second one. Now we go into the third one. The third one is GBP USD. Yes, GBP USD. That's British pound stroke GBP USD. Now see, this is what happened here. When this trade came to this position where this bearish candlestick is, I took a buy, and when it came up here, because there's something, GBP USD and GBP USD also behaves like Euro USD. As I closed that GBP Euro USD, GBP USD also gave me a profit. I had to close GBP USD as well. So I made a profit when this bullish candlestick went up, and then I'm expecting it to come down again before I re-enter my trade. And that was the third profit I made last week. The fourth one is GBP CAD. GBP CAD. This is GBP CAD, but this is the daily time frame. I don't think I would explain it using the daily time frame. Let me go to the weekly time frame. The weekly time frame. So somewhere around this GBP CAD, I also entered my trade. Okay, look at it here. There was a change of character. Somewhere around here, I entered my trade, and then when I got a profit, also I left this trade. So I left at the time when I left Euro USD, GBP USD. I also left GBP CAD. GBP CAD did not give me profit like GBP USD and Euro USD, but I also made profit there. So these are the 4 profits I made last week. I'm also expecting the 3 of them, the GBP CAD, Euro USD and GBP USD, to make a particular move so I can re-enter. So this is what happened last week. 4 trades out of 6 trades, I made profit. I thank God. Have a wonderful and lovely day.